Hey everyone, it's Kim, and today I want to share with you my first design team project for the month of August for Kitty Scrap Post. And I also have some news. I know I've been designing for a few months now for KSP, but excuse me, Louisa had asked me last month if I would be one of the permanent design team members, and of course I was very excited, and I said yes, so hooray! So you'll be seeing a lot more things from Kitty Scrap Post, and there's some new things coming up this month, so please stay tuned for that. But right now I want to feature her digital scrapbooking kit. It's called Trace Chic, and I've made a couple of projects, and I'm sure you saw at the beginning of this video, my first one, but I also wanted to share with you what some of these papers are like. They're just absolutely gorgeous. Look at that image. She's so beautiful. And it's only $10, and it gets sent to you within 24 hours. And she is so talented with her digital kits. And the great thing about these kits is you can print them over and over again, and so you can just have as many as you like. Look at that. So there's so many wonderful things. Now I have used up quite a bit of it, so I don't have like a lot of pieces left, but you can get an idea of what some of these are like. I love the white background on this one. And then there's a couple more pieces. Flower cart and a beautiful butterfly. And it's mostly very soft pinks, a tiny bit of lilac, a little bit of peach, but really it's mostly just soft pinks and whites. So if you love shabby chic, you'll probably really like this one. I love this one, but I've used up quite a bit of it. You can see it's got this beautiful lace going down the side here with the flowers. So that's just, and you also get this file folder here too, which is kind of cool. Last month she included envelopes, and there's a key. More pieces, butterfly, pair of scissors. So as you can see, this is an absolutely gorgeous kit. I'm sorry that I only have little pieces, but you will see what I've made. So let me share that with you. So this is my first project, and this is actually a box card. This is my first time making one of these, and also I was a little nervous because I'm just not a person who makes minis, but I really, really enjoyed making this. It was so much fun, and it's really super dimensional. And if anybody wants to know how to make these, I'm happy to come back and do a bit of a tutorial, because I think I'm going to be making more of these, and it just looks like a book. It's so cool. Look at that. So great. I just love it. So let me share with you what I did. Of course, you can see it's Louisa's paper, and it's got this beautiful image of this little girl sitting on a chair, and this is one of my favorite images from this month's paper collection. And I fussy cut out some of the pieces as well. I cut out this butterfly, and it's kind of popped up here. Looks like it just landed there. And then back here I have this rose image that I fussy cut out, and I just distressed the edges. And then under here, which you can't really see it, are some of the little white Gerber daisies that you get in with the kit. I really, really love those. So this is going to a friend. Excuse me, sorry about that. This is going to a friend, and so I made it with her in mind. I don't want to say who, but she'll be getting it soon. And what I did was I just wanted to keep it really soft and shabby chic, because that's what my friend likes. So what I did, starting over here, this is the little flower that I made with the lavish laces trim that I have a tutorial for, and I had sprayed it with my Pink Ladies Pink Lindy's, and so I put it on there. And you can also see that I've got several layers of different lace here, and these are just vintage laces from my stash, and some Wild Orchid Craft flowers and some Craft Supplies One flowers. These beautiful soft fabric ones with the pearls are from Craft Supplies One. And Wild Orchid Crafts, that's a Craft Supplies One flower. I think this is also from Craft Supplies One, the vintage bike. And then this is just some material that I had, and I stamped the crown on it. So it's just kind of winding in and around there. And then as you come up, you'll see this corset here. And I just took my homemade texture paste and went over it. It's a chipboard piece. And then I took the little baker's twine in pink and white and just laced up the corset. And then over here I've got this chipboard piece, Believe. And again, just with my homemade texture paste. I love that stuff. I use it a lot. And then I've gone around it with some Chinese braid. And then just a little bit of vintage pink trim from my stash. And then for the spine of the box book, I used some vintage lace here, and then I've got these little round doily pieces that go all the way up. And then I've got this beaded trim that I had in my stash. And I just used some gesso all around it and everything. The back, I just signed it for my friend, and there's nothing too much there. And then, as you can see, I folded the paper to make it look like a book. And again, if anybody wants to know how to do this, I'm happy to show you. And then I just distressed the edges, and then I took some seam binding that I actually got from Louisa in a swap that we did a while ago, and tied it together so when you open it, like this, it opens like a book, but inside it's kind of like a little shadow box. So this is very cool. So over here, I cut out another image from the paper line, and it's this gorgeous shabby rose. And I just loved it just the way it was. So I just had a little bit of texture paste and gesso around the edges. And I put some vintage laces behind it and little appliques and some wild orchid craft flowers. And there's some more of that soft pink trim from my stash. And some white trim here. I think this one's from Lavish Laces. And these are vintage doilies up here. So I just put that behind it. And I love the way it turned out. Sort of a focal point, because I just love that image of the rose that Louisa had included in the digital kit. And then on this side, this is like a deeper sort of shadow box, so really you can do anything inside these. And this kit was so great for that because it had this paper that already had these images in it with the script and the little girl. And you can see one of the little daisies there peeking out. So I used that as my backing paper there. And then I fussy cut this piece out and just kind of distressed it and curled the edges a bit, did a bit of gesso around it, and a few more of my little appliques there. And then here in the corner, I just built up with some flowers from Wild Orchid Crafts and Craft Supplies One. I love these ones with the stamens. Are so beautiful from Craft Supplies One. And you can see in there just more roses, and then I've got this lovely lady from Prima, one of the resin pieces. And then up there in the corner, just a few more Craft Supplies One flowers. And then all around the edge, I took this vintage trim that I had. It's a pleated trim, and it's got soft pinks and yellows and blues in it. And I just went all the way around the whole area of the box. And then again, I added the same pearl trim that I have on the outside of the box on top of that. And it was a lot of fun to make, and I definitely want to make a couple more of these because they're just super fun and something different to send as a card. So I'm just going to write a little note and stick it inside here, and then when she opens it, she'll see it, and she could sit this up and leave it open like this, or close it, whatever she likes. Any way you want to set this up, it'll look beautiful because this gorgeous, gorgeous paper of Louisa's. So I am going to put the links down below to Kitty Scrap Post, and you can run on over there and check out this month's digital kit, Très Chic. Definitely it is worth it because I just had so many creative ideas when I saw this month's kit. I love pink and white, so, and I know a lot of people do too. So definitely check out the links, and I will be back with another project very, very soon. I have a second project to share with you for this month's design team for KSP, so I will be back soon, and I hope you're all having a wonderful day. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.